I was at work the other day, and I was cruising the internet looking at job postings, and that's how I found out that the company that I work for is looking to hire a sales director. That's my job. So, of course, I applied for it. About 2 hours later, my boss, he calls me into his office. So I knock on his door. He says, "Come on in, have a seat." I sit across the desk from him. He says, "So, tell me, why do you want to work here?" I said, "You know I do work here, right?" He said, "Is that what you call it? Joe, are you actually trying to interview for your own job?" I said, "Are you seriously taking interviews for my job? This is the most passive-aggressive way to fire somebody." He said, "Joe, I didn't want you to find out this way. We're not firing you. I'm going to offer you a promotion." I said, "I don't want a promotion. I'm quite happy where I'm at." He said, "Joe, if that's the case, then you are the most miserable happy person I have ever met. But fine, if you want to stay in your current position, I am going to make you interview for it." I said, "Okay, Buster, let's do this, because I am more than qualified for my own job." He said, "Funny you should say that, because I'm looking at your resume right here, and I do not think that you are qualified at all. It says here that your current title is Sales Sorcerer Crunchwrap Supreme. What kind of title is that?" I said, "I negotiate for that title fair and square. Also, my current employer, he tends to feed into my delusions. It's a toxic relationship, which is exactly why I'm seeking employment at the same place that I work. It's a stagnant career move." He said, "Looks like your previous title was Lord Commander of Sales." I said, "No, that was a promotion." He said, "I don't see a promotion here. I see a bunch of title changes." I said, "Why don't you take it up with my current employer?" He said, "That's a good idea. Why don't I give him a call? I see that you put him down as a reference." I said, "He's not going to answer. His head is too far up his ass." He said, "That's a great segue into your other references. I see 2 other numbers here. Who are these people?" I said, "One is my therapist and the other one is a crisis hotline." He said, "Okay, let's say I give them a call. What are they going to tell me about you?" "That my intrusive thoughts are totally normal, and as long as I don't have a plan, they don't need to contact the authorities." He said, "I'm willing to offer you the job, Mr. Negotiator. Let's talk salary. What were you thinking?" So I told him, and he laughed at me. He said, "Dude, we don't even pay our current guy that much. I regret to inform you, but this is an entry-level position. Do you understand what an entry-level position is?" I said, "Yeah, me bent over and you behind me. That's entry-level." He said, "Joe, what the fuck is wrong with you? Just take the promotion. You deserve it. You earned this." I said, "Fine, I'll take it, but I want to pick my own job title." After 37 minutes of negotiations, my boss and I, we finally came to an agreement as to my new job title. So you are looking at Deus Ex Machina, Commodore of Digital Sales.